guys, welcome back to Life with Mrs. B. Today I have got a sit down video for you. You will have seen from the title, we are talking about the potato reset and how I lost 5 pounds in a week. So if you have somehow missed the last 8 videos on the channel, I was taking part in the potato reset, which I'll link the other videos in the description and I'll put cards up here and stuff for you guys. But essentially for a week pretty much I ate potatoes and non-starchy vegetables, and that was pretty much it. I did have a few slips along the way and we'll talk about that later, but essentially pretty much that was all that I ate, and I lost 5 pounds and I lost quite a few centimetres. So yeah, I lost 5 pounds. I think that is an amazing weight loss. Do you guys not think that's fantastic? And it has now been over a week. I finished the potato reset. I did 1 week of it, which was plenty. I'll talk about that later as well. I did it for 1 week and I finished up a week ago. So I weighed myself today and I've actually kept all of the 5 pounds off, because what happens with a lot of diets is when you do this kind of like fad diet almost. I wouldn't say this was a fad diet in the sense that it was really healthy and so I wouldn't say it was a fad diet, but when you do like kind of quick fix type diets, you will drop a lot of weight. A lot of time it's pretty much all water, which I don't know, who wants to lose water from their body? You want to be losing the fat. But I weighed myself and as I said, I've kept the weight off, so that's great, because a lot of times when you do that, as I said, it's the water that you lose, and then when you go back to eating like normally or how you were eating before, the weight just piles back on. And that's how a lot of people actually end up, if they're what's called a yo-yo dieter, a lot of people sometimes end up heavier than when they started the diet, and that's just one of those things. So personally I don't recommend yo-yo diets, but I'm pretty glad that I kept the 5 pounds off. I think that was good. I think my face looks a little thinner. Obviously there's no way to measure your face. I took measurements of everywhere else: my neck, my chest, my arms, my waist, my kind of lower tummy, my hips, each thigh and each calf. So I'm going to read you out my results, what I lost from each bit. And yeah, but obviously you can't really stick a tape measure around your face, do you know what I mean? So I'm not sure obviously if I've lost any inches, or not inches but stuff off my face, but I do feel my face is a little thinner. I've got my results sheet here that I'm going to read from to you guys. So as I said, I lost 5 pounds. I think that is like a cracking, I sound super Scottish when I say that, but a cracking weight loss to lose in a week. And yeah, I'm just really pleased with that. I was stuck at this weight for so long and I just wanted to get down to like a certain amount, and you know, I set myself like little targets. If you've got a lot of weight to lose like myself, or even if you just got weight to lose, sometimes it's daunting if you say to yourself, right, okay, I want to lose 2 stone, or I want to lose 10 stone, or I want to lose 15 stone, whatever it is. That can be really daunting. So if you say to yourself, okay, my first target is to lose maybe 5 pounds, or say you weigh like, I don't know, like 10 stone 3, and you wanted to get to the 10 stone, so you want to lose those 3 pounds, that's maybe your first like little mini target. I think it's good to set mini targets, because it's great saying, oh yeah, I want to lose 2 stone. But that can be pretty daunting, because that is, what is that? That's 28 pounds. So if you lost a pound a week, that would take you just over, well, pretty much 6 months on the nose. So that is that's a long time, you know, and that can feel quite disheartening. And I think a lot of people forget that if, like myself, you gained your weight over a period of time, then you're going to take a period of time to lose it. Obviously it would be great to lose like 5 pounds every single week of your life, or 10 pounds every single week of your life, but obviously that's not feasible and probably not very healthy. A good weight loss that's recommended by like the NHS here in the UK is like 1 to 2 pounds a week, and if you were to lose like 2 pounds a week, that's something ridiculous. Like, how much is that in a year? I don't know, I'm not that smart. That's like, well, there's 52 weeks in a year, okay, so that's like £100 in a year you could lose. That is amazing. And that's still like, that's a lot of weight. If you had £100 to lose, that is a lot of weight. I guess most people don't have £100 to lose, but anyway, even if you lost like £1 a week, that's £50 in a year. That's fantastic. But a lot of people kind of want to just, boom, why have I not lost a stone this week? And it just doesn't really happen, you know. That's not the way weight loss works, you know. It took you a long time, maybe a year, maybe 5 years, maybe 10 years, maybe 20 years to put on the weight. It's not going to come off all of your weight. It's not going to come off in a month, however cool that would be. But anyway, let me get into more of my results and I'll read you my measurements, what I lost. So I measure in centimeters. I find that's easier to, like, oh, if I forget to swallow, I always forget to swallow when I'm making videos. I don't know what it is. But I measure in centimeters just because I find it's easier to measure in centimeters, because obviously they are a smaller increment than what an inch is. You know, an inch is like that and a centimeter is like that. So it's easier, and I think it's, you feel more like not energized, but like happier or whatever if you say like, oh my gosh, I lost like 5 centimeters, as opposed to like, oh my gosh, oh, I just lost 2 inches. Whereas 2 inches is obviously like a huge amount, but 5 centimeters feels like more, if that makes any sense. Anyway, let me keep going, because I could be here for about 10 years just talking about this kind of stuff. So off of my neck I lost 1 centimeter, which, what, did I have a fat neck? I don't know. And then off of my chest I lost 2.5 centimeters. So your chest is not just your like chest area, but it's also round here, obviously, because a lot of people think, oh well, I don't want to lose, you know, I don't want to lose my boobs. But like, you're not necessarily losing from your boobs, even though I measure my chest, because you could obviously be just becoming smaller in your back and the sides, getting rid of back fat, all that kind of thing. So don't think, oh well, why would you want to lose your boobs, Paula? Because that's probably not what I've lost. It probably came from my back fat. And then let's see, off the top of my waist I lost 1.5 centimeters. I was quite pleased with that. Off the kind of like lower part of my stomach I lost 2 centimeters. Happy with that. I didn't lose anything off my hips. I didn't lose anything off my right arm. I didn't lose anything. Off my left arm I lost 1.5 centimeters. Crazy that this one didn't lose anything, but this one did. Off my right thigh I didn't lose anything, but off my left thigh I lost 2 centimeters. So that, you will probably find if you measure yourself, you have one arm bigger than the other, and one thigh bigger than the other, one calf bigger than the other. So actually, it was the bigger arm I lost centimeters off, and the bigger thigh I lost centimeters off. So I think that's quite interesting. So now they're more kind of like matchy. And then off my right calf and my left calf I didn't lose anything. So I'm pretty happy with that, guys. Like, I lost, my problem area for me is my tummy. I have what's called, I can never say it properly, Diastasis Recti. I can't say that. Essentially what happened is, when I was pregnant and through my multiple pregnancies and my multiple C-sections, my stomach muscles, your stomach muscles are like this when you're pregnant, and they, well, they're like this, and then when you're pregnant they kind of go like this, obviously to kind of like, you know, make way for your baby. Do you know what I mean? Does that make sense? And your stomach muscles come like this, and then after you have your baby they tend to go back down, but sometimes they don't go back to where they used to be, and they're kind of like this, and it's not great. So mine's are still like this, well, not necessarily the size, but mine's are still split, and it has to be over a certain measurement between it before the class is Diastasis Recti. And I have to do, like, I do exercises from physio and stuff to try and bring the muscles back in, because it actually kind of makes me look a little pregnant, and it's not great. So some people, like, nobody's ever asked me if I'm pregnant, but I can kind of see people sometimes, and I'm sure they're thinking, is she pregnant? Is she having another baby? No, I got split stomach muscles and I eat too much cake. But yeah, so I'm quite pleased that off the top of my waist, like up, well, you can't really see, but like just like this much below my chest kind of thing, I lost 1.5 centimeters. I think that's quite good, because that's like that, like that's a good amount. That's not rubbish, that is good in 1 week. Now that you've heard my results and how I did on the potato reset, I want to quickly talk about how it was. So if you watched the vlogs, I made a vlog every single day of the 7 days showing exactly what I ate and talking about how I was feeling and talking about the cravings and all that kind of thing. And let me tell you, let me be totally upfront, it was hardcore. This is not a diet or a reset or a lifestyle change for the faint-hearted. It's so hardcore. You literally eat potatoes, any variety, sweet, white, red, and cook them any way you want, as long as you don't add oil or butter or any of the tasty stuff. So you can like chip them, mash them, wedge them, boil them, whatever you want to do, but no oils or anything like that, or butters or cheese or any of the good stuff. But essentially that was all I ate with non-starchy vegetables. I didn't eat a lot of non-starchy vegetables just because I just didn't want to. I'm being totally honest, I just wanted to enjoy the potatoes a lot of the time. A lot of the time I couldn't be bothered at all making myself any vegetables, because if I'm honest, it was kind of laborious and it took time and it was just really boring to prepare all of the potatoes. I just didn't enjoy it, like enjoy cooking them or anything. Yeah, like, so essentially I just couldn't be bothered making myself like a vegetable to go with the potatoes. I was like, just give me the potatoes. That's all I've got the energy for, to make these potatoes. But even though it was hardcore, and even though it was boring, and even though some days the cravings were so bad I had to go to sleep early, otherwise I was going to eat all the food. Like, I'm not even joking you, I would have ate anything on some days. Once I kind of got past that, I felt a lot better. Like the next day I was so glad that I didn't give in, so glad. And even though all of that, I would actually do this diet again. Like, I will be doing it again starting tomorrow. Like, that is how much I think it is a good diet. I think it is good, really good to reset your hunger. It really puts you in tune with your actual hunger, as opposed to like boredom eating or stress eating or emotional eating, all those kind of things. I think it really puts you in tune, well, at least for me, it really put me in tune with my body. But I am going to do it again. So starting tomorrow, I'm going to do it again. I am not going to be filming it, do not worry, because the videos didn't go down particularly well on the channel. I think you guys prefer more of our kind of family vlog type videos and more of like shopping hauls and that kind of thing, which is fair enough. But I wanted to document it for myself, but also like to keep myself accountable, because if I knew, right, okay, I need to share this 100%, being honest with you guys, what I have ate, I'm going to think twice about whether I'm going to like sneak food, or sometimes you don't even realise you're taking the food. That's how not bad like some habits are, but like it's a habit, you know, you don't even really notice it. But yeah, I'm going to do it again starting tomorrow. Won't film it, but I probably will keep you guys updated, maybe like, I don't know, once a month or something, let you know how much weight I've lost that month or whatever it is. I don't know, maybe every couple of months, we shall see. But if you're going to give the potato reset a go, definitely try it. You might want to check with your doctor first. I'm not a nutritionist, I'm not a dietitian, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a GP. I'm just Paula. I'm just sharing what I did, what worked for me, what didn't work for me, and how I lost 5 pounds, which in the grand scheme of things isn't a lot, but it's a lot to lose in 1 week and to keep it off even though you've not been eating that great for the past week. So yeah, I'm just sharing with you guys. But if in any doubt, obviously go and speak to your own doctor. You know, don't listen to not just me on the internet, but don't listen to people on the internet or what you read or what you hear or whatever. Go and actually speak to like a medically trained professional. But anyway guys, thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this little update of how my 7-day potato reset went. It felt like so long, it felt like I was doing it for like 3 months. Like, that is how long it was. But not long enough that I hate potatoes. I'll catch you in tomorrow's video, guys. I have a family vlog for you guys and I hope you enjoyed that as well. See ya! What is wrong with my hair? I do not know. I do not know.